for us to trust you, you need to be a truthful man, an honest man, and display a high level of integrity
and action.
So how will we see this na tumpati time? Sim defend, lakini we need to be reasonable. Hivyo ndo niliambiwa na millennial. Niliambiwa na millennial, when I come to sit down as Gen Zs and with Gen Zs with this platform, we're having a conversation. We need to give him time.
Time for what?
See,
How long? No.
Atanishe hiyo time yake yenye amesema atatenga, tuone akitenga na akideliver.
I think I understand that point in a deeper manner. People want Ruto to go. And so after Ruto goes, what's next?
Welcome to Tech for Peace Africa and Authentic Mama Goma. My goodness, it's been a minute since we saw each other. And I'm pretty excited today because one, we are seeing some sort of a revolution in this country, in Kenya and in Africa, fueled and driven by very young people, myself included, in that category of Generation Z, but also backed up by the millennials and everyone else from whatever generation, because we have a governance problem in this country. Democracy has been at risk, but we are seeing the people taking power. And today we have two young individuals categorized as Gen Zs, just like myself, and majority of my viewers are also Gen Zs, so karibu sana. And they're part of the revolution, they're part of the change, but we tend to claim that we are leaderless. And today we're going to be establishing what exactly do we mean by we are leaderless, who is a leader, and in a democratic country, what does it mean for us? Because truly, democracy dictates that we do need representation. Lakini tunasema tuko leaderless. You guys are leaderless, ndio kama Gen Z. Si tumesema hivyo, tuliambia Ruto we leaderless.
We are leaderless, but faceless. And what was the third thing? There were three. Oh, leaderless, faceless, and tribeless.
And tribeless, especially the tribeless. So what do you mean by we are leaderless? Yet you're in a democratic country.
By leaderless is there's no particular person or particular group that is leading this thing. Yeah, everyone just comes out and airs their opinion, and if it resonates with people just pick it from there and move forward. So at the end of the day, when they ask who is leading this protest, there's no that particular name or face or group they can put the name on.
Yeah.
So that is what they mean by leaderless.
Okay, so we have a pretty brief understanding of it. We are going to delve deeper into it, as well as whether we can sustain this until 2027, because honestly, the only change that can be made and well stamped on paper based on the constitution that we have is through the polls, through voting, and that is a couple of years away from this. Lakini kwanza, karibuni sana. I'm privileged to have you both on this platform.
I'm Wilma Okwale. Mainly I major into children and refugee rights. So that is my major field or career. But I also do communication at large. Everything that comes with communication. Yeah, I do it very well.
That is true. I've seen her work. You should hit out. Thank you, Wilma, for being here.
You're welcome.
The gentleman, you feel like tumekuweka katikati on the spots.
Yes, very important for a boy child.
Representation.
Yeah, fine. So me, I'm John Linus. John Linus is a youth activist, and also being that I've embraced innovative volunteerism, volunteering with a number of organizations, UN agencies, and a number of organizations. So currently I'm serving as the chair for UNESCO Youth Forum, and also I founded my organization, Green World.
So thank you very much for being on this platform. You guys can be certain that whatever conversation that we have here today is backed up by concrete ideas and solid motivations or needs from a representation of Gen Zs, but not the representatives of Gen Zs, I'd say. Might be very subjective, but it's better to listen to us because it seems like hatusikilizwi. We're promising that on the 16th, on Tuesday of this month in July 2024, we shall be on the streets saying that Ruto must go, despite him sacking his cabinet? What exactly do we want? What are we feeling like is not yet done or has not yet been done with the current leadership? Any of you can take it up. Kijana shujaa sana.
At first, yes, people are feeling the pinch economically.
Yeah.
The fee is currently so high. The cost of living is so high. At the same time, there's no employment. Even if there's employment, our parents are not being paid enough to sustain our homes. So with all that compiled, and then the finance bill came in, so that was the pinch that we needed, and then people went to the streets. Afterwards, the finance bill was dropped, but the thing that is fueling, I think the thing that is fueling this hashtag Ruto must go is the fact that whenever he gave the press briefings, he didn't show too much concern about what is really going on. He could not own up to police brutality or call it out, the people that were killed on the streets. Yeah, instead he shifted the narrative to make it look like it is we the youth who brought this on to ourselves.
Yeah.
So most of us are like, is this the same person who wants dialogue? Is this the same person who wants to sit with us, yet is not willing to acknowledge something that has been televised all over the world? Like, there's evidence, people are dying, like there's that guy who was shot and his brains
on the ground.
on the ground. Like, you see, it is something that is evidence. There's evidence there. It's not we are assuming. So people just wanted him to take ownership. While he drops the finance bill, he needs to take ownership for what has happened within the protest, because at the end of the day, people were peaceful. I was on the streets.
Yeah.
People were peaceful. Even we were chanting, we are peaceful protesters, we are peaceful protesters. But people were still killed, people were beaten up, some were kidnapped. So I think that is what fueled all that. They were like, this is not the kind of leader we want. Yeah, it might not be your doing, but if you do not acknowledge it is the people that are in the system who are doing this, and there's evidence, call them out, call those police out, make sure there's an investigation into this.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, you anger us more. Even sacking the cabinet or dissolving it, there's no much about it. Yes, we were happy that they were gone, but at the end of the day, him being him, there was definitely ulterior motive. Yeah, because there are also allegations that when the cabinet was dissolved, they got around 50 million Kenyan shillings. So in short, he's paid them for the job that they'll not be doing
with our money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Let me just hold you on that. John, what is your perspective on this? Because thank you for sharing that. These are allegations, but truly when the cabinet was being dissolved, and another reason as to why guys are very happy is because they feel like, one, we never saw these people do any work, and two, as you're saying, there isn't empathy and acknowledgement of the wrongdoings of the people in that whole system and sector, the leadership. So who would be a good leader? And if you have any comments on the previous question in regard to why are we still going to the streets despite the progress that we've made, despite the finance bill being dropped, despite the cabinet being dissolved?
Yeah, thank you. My take on this is very simple. The moment you tell us what you want to hear and you're not doing exactly what you say, it's like you're breaking us, because we are tired of hearing stories. Right now, you can't tell us that after firing all these people, yes, it was our demand for you to fire them. That is just a step in what we want.
Yeah.
What we want in Kenya is that we want Kenya where education is quality and accessible.
Yeah.
Another thing that we want good health facilities, good health infrastructure. Another thing that we want peace. You can't tell us that we are in Kenya, we embrace our diversity, we have a constitution, and people are not using the constitution. And at the same time, you can't tell us that I saw the other day the Inspector General of Police resigning.
Yeah.
That's a serious joke.
How is
Yeah,
it a joke?
it's a serious joke. You can't tell us that you've been paid, we've been paying you with our taxes, you took the responsibility to take care of us, then you say that you failed your responsibility after a number of people have been killed, and you're not accountable for everything that has happened. That is a joke.
That's when you decide to leave the group.
It's a total joke. And
That's true.
yeah, he must be ready to face the consequence. He must account for the lives that have been lost.
Yeah.
And ready to tell us why were those people killed. They're watching what is happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is my first take. Another take is that dialogue might be there. I've seen Ruto is calling dialogue, but I think the timing for dialogue is not okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He's been catching flights when it was time for dialogue.
The time for dialogue is not now.
Yeah.
Even if we are being called, I know a number of us will be called, a number of youths will be called. Maybe we might be there, we might go listen to what he's saying, but we are not ready, we will not be ready to submit to what he might be telling us. Because we used to his words, nitafanya,
Nitatenga.
nimetenga. We can't do that. It is not, we are not, Ruto must know that first. What he must know is that not all youths are nitwit. He might see us at a level of stupidity. Being that we have different categories of youths, we have a smaller percentage of youths who know who to go to when they have problems and who knows people. A very little percentage. We have another categories, I can categorize them as dreamers. These are the people you'll find them, most of them hanging out with politicians, attend a number of seminars, and they believe that they have influence. And also, so they're just trying. Another, they have high in percentage. A number of them are people from outside school setting. People who have not graduated, some have graduated and have no jobs. Another group of people are people who have given up. They're just there, they have not given up. They're just there, they don't know where to go to. They don't have jobs. They are just good people, they don't steal. And another group of people are those who have tried to look for jobs.
Yeah.
They have not found these jobs. They keep on being given promises. So they've given up. Another set of people are the people who have given up completely. They are drug addicts. They are ready for everything. If you tell them, go do this thing, they can do, provided you give them something.
Yeah.
So Ruto must accept that there is a problem, and he must now find a way of bringing solution to these problems. It is not about maybe even reshuffling all those cabinets. Yes, they have gone. They are being paid. So it is quite painful, and I think that there are a number of youths who are competent, who have innovative ideas, who have real solution providers to these challenges that we are facing, and they can't come out because they know they won't be given opportunity to give what they have.
Yeah, that is true. That is something. So, well, progress based on the government's perspective is being made. Progress has been made in terms of the finance bill being dropped, the X space that he had. Why is it that we still feel like this doubt? Because you remember the interview he had on the panel with Linus and I and the rest, yeah? He was told that his face is not associated to the truth.
Yeah.
Sasa tunaona something is being done. Why do we still lack faith in the current regime?
You see, as he was told, his face is not associated with the truth. The dissolving of cabinet is a good example. He dissolved the cabinet, yes. But at the end of the day, he rewarded the competent cabinet secretaries before they went home. So,
Mchezo wa town.
yeah, mchezo wa town. Unauma ukipuliza.
Anyway, people were skeptical.
Yeah.
They were too nice.
They were too nice.
They came, they said thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve the government.
I know. It was giving, there's something hidden hapa katikati. And given some characters, some were meant to talk bad. Yeah, if they went out on a bad note, some of them were meant to talk. But everyone was so appreciative. They were so thankful. They were like, even if I got sacked from my job, even if I was incompetent, I will not take it so well. Like deep down, I'll understand, up I know I didn't deliver, but did you have to dissolve the whole department for us to go home to just pass the message?
Alafu mwenye alibaki, apparently it is unconstitutional.
Yeah, it is an unconstitutional seat that he holds, and people are really pushing for that seat to also be dissolved. People are pushing for nominated. Why are nominated senators being? Yeah.
At the same time, you know, why we can't trust Ruto right now is that he keeps on lying. Even yesterday.
He lied yesterday?
Yeah.
What did he say?
We've been watching what his moves here and there. It was in Elgeyo Marakwet, where I think in the Rift Valley, telling people that you find a computer, doing what? I mean, I have my personal computer. But if I've not packaged myself well without my computer, to know where to get money, maybe to engage in writings or any other thing that can bring money, I'll not be able to get money. But telling people, a group of people, everybody, that I'm bringing for you this internet connectivity, and there is no action. Computer. You know, those are, I think, those tactics.
It's a kutenga.
This is a kutenga. We don't need them right now.
Yeah.
Tell us that we are constructing this and it is happening right now, or tell us I've done this and this and we can see it. It is already done. But keeping telling us that nitafanya hivi, that is like, are you real? Are you serious? You know, he's the first person that I think all Kenyans are looking up to him, because he's the one remaining top and he's always been at the top right in his leadership. So the moment it keeps lying to us, the moment we'll lose more trust on him. So he must change the tactics of doing things. He's a ta-ta-ta. He's a ta-ta. No. You know the main reason why I'm saying that, Ruto has even ourselves, they promised Nita. And since last year up to now, ta. Even we fail to understand why Tata every time, and he's not delivering. I'm from environmental space, climate space. We've done a lot in line with climate space. I was part of the secretariat that organized the Africa Youth Climate Assembly. Up to then, the people who volunteered in that summit have gained nothing. They have not even received a letter even telling them that thank you, you did this and this. The people who develop, who organize the banners, all those things, have merchandise, they have not been paid. People are reaching to us because they saw me as part of the secretariat. I have nothing to tell them because things vitu zilifanyika vile zilitaka.
Hii conversation imekuwa moto, acha nisonge.
Yeah, so the thing is, the moment for us to trust you, you need to be a truthful man, a honest man, and display a high level of integrity
and action.
So how will we see this na tumpati time? Sim defend, lakini we need to be reasonable. Hivyo ndo niliambiwa na millennial. When I come to sit down as Gen Zs and with Gen Zs with this platform, we're having a conversation. We need to give him time.
Time for what?
See,
How long?
How long?
No.
Atanishe hiyo time yake yenye amesema atatenga, tuone akitenga na akideliver.
I think I understand that point in a deeper manner. People want Ruto to go. And
so
after Ruto goes, what's next? Do we have a plan when the guy leaves? Do we have someone to put in office? Do you have someone that we see, this is going to be a competent person, this person is going to represent us? When Ruto goes, people, I've seen this on a couple of social medias where people are handpicking possible candidates to replace Ruto. But what criteria are they using to select these candidates? The same thing is happening when the CS were told it's time to go home. Shusha iPad mwende.
Was it my iPad?
Was in my iPad when
On a
So,
Thursday, Jamani. Weekend
yeah,
imekuwa refu.
okay. So so like what criteria are we using to handpick these guys? Have we seen the kind of leadership skills they have? Does it align with what we want? Do they deliver? Or when they get there, we brought a worse person than the guy in office.
The devil we do not know.
Yeah. So, and also, if Ruto goes and we don't have a plan, there's going to be a vacuum in the system. Everyone wants to grab that power. Everyone wants to be on that seat.
But do Gen Zs want to? We said we are leaderless.
Yeah, you see, now that is a problem. That is actually one problem that I have. And when you speak it out, most Gen Zs don't take it so well. You can't have a revolution or a movement without a leader. Sometimes you really need the leader because it offers grounds for, what is it called? Mkona malengo. You know where to go. You know the leader can offer some advice, guidance. But where we are right now, it's whoever says this and it aligns with what we want, we will go with this person. They wake up in the morning, they have a different feeling towards what they said. There's a lot of confusion.
Let me hold you on that now, John. So the reason as to why we said we are leaderless in the beginning, and guys justified it on a couple of platforms on social media, is because it becomes easy for people to manipulate the leader. Unaitwa kando, unalipwa, si ule mwenye alihost space ilisemekana, alilipwa. Yeah. So the reason as why we do not want a leader, or we said we are leaderless, is because you don't want people to go and be compromised easily. Where we are operating from a democratic space, where most of the things that we do is based on representation. You elect, you put someone to represent your ideas. So you are a leader based on your position in the UNESCO Youth Forum. Who would we be looking at? Not the name or the face, but what qualities would we be looking for in a leader? Because at the end of the day, mali tumefika, we must eventually decide what qualities we want in a leader. And clearly, because you're saying Ruto must go, he's not the leader that we want.
Surely, what will happen is this. The leaders will just elect themselves and people will just find somebody as a leader on its own. Because it depends with the innovative idea that you'll come out with at the end of the process. Just like even in this revolution, there are people who are known to be pushing it to a higher level compared to other persons.
Yeah.
Because there's people have seen that there's this person, let's see what this person is saying, this person. Then there are also silent people. They're not just silent because they choose to be silent. They are silent but giving advice to a number of people. Maybe that people are seeing on top of in this revolution. Truth be said, the thing is, the moment we elect people to be our leaders, a human being is always a human being. And also trusting somebody is also tough because Gen Zs we can't say that they have a track record for their leadership experience and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Though they have ideas that can solve the problem. The moment you bring your idea on board and it is good to help where it is needed, you can say that you are a leader. It is not a matter of having few leaders. Even if, provided you can solve a problem, you are just a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and being that I know, and dialogue will be there. That is what I know. For instance, you might be called just to go get to hear what maybe the president and maybe other people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
It is good just to go there, but what are you going to say? Is what.
Hey, watu Twitter wataniruka.
The thing is, I know, being even myself, maybe I might go there because I might just go there to go listen and share my idea, because even during that X space, I raised my hand for more than 40 minutes.
Too.
And I don't got opportunity to tell president what I feel at a personal level.
Hata mimi hiyo ilikuwa mchezo wa town.
So selective.
So the thing is, if I got opportunity to go even engage in a dialogue, I'll tell him exactly what I feel and what I feel, not representing the whole Gen Z, because every person has his own idea, how every person knows where the shoe is. Yeah. So the thing is, going to a conversation is not bad, but what are we going to speak, and what is the president is going to tell us? That is the main thing, because it is not right now for president to tell us what we want to hear. We want to see that this sector has been doing this and this. It's good you've scrapped all the CS is gone, but around the CS, who are the people around the CS? Can we trust them? You know,
the PS have taken over the CS.
Yes, these people have been there. You've removed. Yes, it's good you've removed the top leader in that docket. Are the people around him good to deliver? And the thing is, there are a number of people. I fail to understand why we have incompetent leaders, because we have more than 50 million people. There are a lot of people who are educated, have experience, are known, but Ruto chose to get politicians to these seats. You can't give a politician a platform to deliver. What you will be doing is politicking, just going to just from a typical example, CS for, I'm not afraid to say CS for information, Owalo. Has he ever gone to Turkana? I'm not sure whether he has paid a visit to Turkana, but most of the time you find him from Nyanza region giving out beans. Are beans related to what is given, a responsibility is given to deliver. Keeping on saying that we are developing, we've brought Wi-Fi's, what it is good, are they functioning? That's the big question. You can't keep on politicking everything. You say that politics. Let me tell you, just from even a typical example, let me say a person, maybe I feel like, I'm not endorsing, but I feel they are competent enough. Take a typical example, like I know Laban Airo he has been, just an example, he has been a VC at Moi University and also at Desa University.
Yeah.
Just try to test whether he can deliver or not. Just check the track record that he has done. That man is competent enough to be even a CS of education.
Tukienda streets on Tuesday, what exactly are our demands? And because it was said that on Monday 15th kutakuwa na dialogue, right? I don't know who's been selected. Mimi sijaitwa. Nimeitwa.
Kama nani?
Amjaitwa dialogue.
Kama
ile dialogue ya 150 people.
Kama nani?
Hata mimi sijaitwa.
Hiyo ni labda the selected few.
Wala ko host experts.
Yeah.
Wa kuselect watu.
Kinoko mikono hata uonekani. Sijui anaogopa tena baba Shalin. So
amepatiwa nicknames mingi sana. Ilikuwa wa kutenga, ikakuwa
baba Shalin,
akakuwa flight attendant.
I think that is not nickname. Baba Shalin is a
Baba Shalin, alikuwa wa kutenga, flight attendant, Zakayo. Sasa kidogo watu wengine wanasema anaweza kuwa
Ananias.
Hiyo sijasikia. Kidogo
spend time on Twitter.
Watu wengine wanasema sasa inaonekana huyu atakuwa one time president. Yeah. Lakini mnakaa ni kama mnaanza kusukwa kidogo. Do you believe that truly he might be? Kenya has not seen a president who's only been in office for one term. Do you guys think that he's going to be a one-term president? And for us to get to that point, cause saying Ruto must go, it means next term ako home na CSS wake.
I feel like what do they mean? Sai hata kama kesho ikiwezekana
aende
nyumbani, hata kesho ni mbali.
Lakini sasa mliambiwa
2 seconds ikiwezekana aende home.
Lakini mliambiwa democratically, because we have a constitution that is very operational when it comes to us as people who are supposed to be elected. Lakini apparently when it comes to people who are in power, and constitutional positions still hold weight. Because it's still it's a very skewed system. Yeah.
But he can be impeached. Impeaching a president is quite a difficult process. Most of it inakwanga health issues. Aku. That aku is not impeachment. Wewe impeachment ni a lawful order. Yani hiyo mnaifuata kisheria or according to the constitution. What the constitution stipulates to be impeachable. Hiyo I think tusahau tu. Lakini watu wanataka hata ikiwezekana nikiongea saa hizi akuwe ameenda.
Aseme tu kama Kome I resign.
Yeah, so that is what people want, because if you are in the top position and you can't deliver, what do you expect? We take you home, or we get somebody who can deliver to us.
Taking him home means 2027.
Mimi
niko
let me tell you,
unamaanisha 2027.
Let me even
kwa ground tunamaanisha sai hata sai.
Mbebe na ile kiti yake.
The thing is, if it is possible, if he can agree himself that being that I'm seeing my level of incompetency, let me just resign and go home.
Lakini aliambia ni mseko wako, he believes he's the right man for the job.
That is according to him.
Yeah.
But according to us,
you cannot sell yourself short.
According to us, according to the track record that we have since he was elected up
evidence
now,
with footnotes.
You know, you can't. What is? Let me ask you also, not in a bad way. What have you seen that this regime have done for Kenyans, that they can see that this is one thing that Ruto has done, this and this and this? Can you tell me what you've seen in the Ruto's government right now? Fertilizer, and more fertilizer.
I'm telling you.
No.
Yani ameongelea fertilizer hadi karibu ni mwame.
Sikiza.
Anauliza about health, anasema fertilizer.
The thing is, let me tell you, I want to tell you the trick behind fertilizer.
Yeah.
The thing is, right now, a number of financial institutions have given money to Kenya. Just from AFDB, Africa Development Bank. Their main focus is in agriculture and climate action. So Ruto is good in marketing. He's a very good marketer.
Spokesperson.
Yeah, he can convince you. I wish he can be just a minister.
Minister of tourism. Yeah,
he can give us a lot of tourists.
Akona gifts like in the presidency.
Yes, very talented. The thing is, if the moment people believe, Ruto can tell you what you want to hear, and in this blood in Africa, he can convince all this president. That one I'm telling you.
Tuliambiwa simba za Kenya zinafanya nini?
We are
kwa maji moto.
We are flying, swimming.
Not swimming lion.
Swimming lion. So the thing is, nothing I've seen tangible Ruto has done, to be sincere. We are still benefiting from what the previous regime did. You can see the super highways. Right now, I don't know what to say, because me personally, I've been infringed. I don't know. I just feel like I wish I had told relatives even to go to help people in campaigning in the US. It'll be better. But right now, everybody feeling like, I want to leave Kenya. People, if you go to where those people are taking passport, everybody want to leave Kenya. So we are asking ourselves, why are we doing that? And we have resources, to be sincere.
Yeah.
So the moment we can turn this possibility, Ruto will turn possibility to reality, and avoiding lies, and avoiding rewarding those incompetent people.
Yeah.
And trusting the innovative ideas from youths, and believing in them and investing in them, we'll be having a country. I dream of a country whereby there is health, infrastructures are good, the quality of education is high and affordable, the workers, the civil servants are paid well, the youths are motivated. Right now, what is motivating us is not there.
It's going to Ruto must go.
What is motivating us is not there. So how do you, if right now, a typical example, I'm a graduate, I don't have a job, I don't know where to do, I'm just thriving using my innovativeness, maybe on online, on ways to find money, which is not bad.
Kumbe ni wewe unafinya. Unafinya
Unafinya
computers.
computer
not
hapa.
not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Is advising us to finya computer.
Lakini si kila mtu anajua kufinya
Yes.
Si
computer.
kila mtu anajua kufinya computer, and also adjusting to the trends in technology. These things need experience and also needs people expertise to help us convert from these old trends to these new trends. Do we have even teachers who are competent enough to even do training in AI? We don't have them. And there are youths who have been in campus, who have been doing research in these trends in technology and are ready to offer their expertise in different fields, but they are not motivated. If right now I'm motivated, am I motivated to even give birth to will my children be even motivated? I'm not even ready to marry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an expensive affair.
Yeah, so it is not, we need the country. We
Keep
don't-
on a depopulation, it is Ruto.
Yes. Yeah, and we don't want that. People should
Get married.
get married, yeah. Because
Nyinyi tu Gen Z hamzai.
we are not ready for that.
Yeah, when you're in Gen
We are not ready for that. Truth be said, health system is corrupt.
All
No,
systems.
very-
Okay, what
all-
system is working?
No system is working. So you want me to, yes, let's say, everybody will run out of marriage because where will you get money even to feed, even to buy basic things? So it is a very sad
Mtafinya
moment,
computer.
and it is us to make things work. We want to pay a visit. They're saying that we want to pay a visit to the State House.
Na nichungie milango.
Yeah,
Kwanza nilipita hiyo barabara ya State House. Yani
Security huko.
Alafu security iko kilometers away.
Yeah.
Jamani, unatuogopa
Okay.
and we
we are
mi
Kenyans.
sikuelect but unatuogopa kwa nini? And you are to represent us.
Mumefanya traveler amekaa Kenya for almost a month.
It is very painful to make our police officers to look like they are our enemies, because
It's true.
we have no enmity with police officers. We used to, maybe we walk around carrying a
A flag.
flag.
Our flag.
iPhone na maji.
Na tukimaliza tunaenda KFC.
And the same, let me say, if police officers can join us in this journey, it will be the best thing.
But that is
Just
why he
accepting-
will not call them out. He commends them for doing a good job. Did
No,
you hear him?
if you are, you can't give a credit where it doesn't deserve a credit.
If he calls them out. Unadhani wata protect State House? Umepita hiyo barabara?
Earring ikaanguka kwa interview.
Hivyo ndo ataanguka.
What we need right now, we need also peace. Peace will be there if we are not being killed and killed. The moment you kill my friend, how do you feel? I'll feel. You kill my friend and you want me to just relax,
To stay home.
to
ngoja
stay
atenge.
home, ningoje nitatenga.
Mikakati.
No, things can't work like that.
Bilioni.
No.
Trillions.
No, it is painful. We've experienced pain. We are still in pain and we are still mourning. The best thing he can do, send Kome resign. We need him to come on board and say, I caused this kind of destabilization in the government. I've done this thing. Egg is always open. I think he can give a good example for other persons. Just start. He can even present himself. Yeah, because that is the big thing. Because
Yeah, we are dreamers.
if he can present himself, we'll appreciate, but not appreciating because we still feel pain.
Yeah, what we should
Witnesses wali disappear, munataka jipresent. Hey.
We need-
So if that can be done, all these people, even let me even Kindiki. It's good to be on top, but doing something. Right now he knows everything that happened. He's still pretending that with a small voice. Not that I'm abusing. It's something which is there. Duale is there. Duale is he used to be the boss of the KDF. Celebrated well. Why did they celebrate?
Lakini saizi, that is no longer their responsibility.
Yes, it is no longer their responsibility, but they must be accountable for what has happened. You can't be Malema used to say that you can't be on top and do nothing.
Wameenda nyumbani na taxi zetu tuachie tu hapo.
No, we can't. It is the moment, and other people also will just come, do the same thing, they go home with our tax. So if we are sanitizing everything, it's good they have left, but we'll follow them where they have gone to.
And hold them accountable. Tunawasalimia
I'm assuming that everybody has no security right now. I don't think if they are given security,
you shall be shocked.
You will be shocked.
Utahamaki. What is tusahamaki?
Tusahamaki ni kushtuka, I think. Utastahamaki.
Wilma,
No,
what's your take?
On
Clearly, one of the Gen Zs in this table, in this round table, your authentic Bomogoma in Tech for Peace Africa is not happy. By the way, we're not all happy. Lakini sasa, what can we do? Do you think that Ruto ataenda before 2027? And can we sustain? That was the main question. Can we sustain how we feel until when it is time to kick him out?
One thing that I've learned is saa zingine we end up forgetting. When the fire begins too early, inafika mahali watu wanachoka, wengine wanasahau, wengine wanatafuta other things,
Wengine wanapewa pesa.
wengine wanapewa pesa. But you see, at the end of the day, dialogue might not be a solution, yeah, but at the end of the day, we need it. Hata ukiangalia these diplomatic tools, when negotiation does not work, no, you go to mediation. If it does not work, you go to negotiations. If it does not, there are like 7 of them that you have to try out. When this doesn't pan out, you try the next.
All of them involve, majority of them involve mouth service.
Yes.
And what we're saying is we are tired of mouth service.
Yes, we are tired of mouth service. And another thing is, the reason why we think we're tired of mouth service is because we know the outcome of this mouth service. Tutafika tu hapo, we air our grievances, we say this is what we want, this is what we want, and the man is gonna look at us zile za tanyinyi nanyi.
Tumewasikia.
Itakuwa tumewasikia, tumetenga, tutafanya. Sometimes when you know something is not going to pan out, you don't put much energy into it. Yeah, you try to focus on other things that might bring solution to the problems that you're having. And I think we're at that point where protests is what is, because after we went to the streets, that's when things started working. Yeah, unfortunately we lost some on the way, but there's some outcome. Some are yet to be found. Yeah, but at least there's some outcome. But it's not the outcome that we really want. We want a system that works for us. We need people in the office who are competent, people with the leadership skills, people who have a trajectory that is good. Yeah, people who deliver, people who have the skills needed. Si ati mtu hata hajui anything to do with medicine.
Anahitaji 6 advisors.
Yeah, is the CS of health. Mtu hajui anything to do with farming. What is the CS of agriculture? You need people who understand the field. Even when they're tabling these things, they understand the needs of farmers, the needs of people, of patients, the needs of tourists. Si kuweka tu watu hivi tu kwa ofisi in the name of, I don't know if it's loyalties or this person has been in government for long. No. We want something that works out. But even if Ruto delivers on all that, I think at the end of the day, people will think he has ulterior motives. Huyu kuna kitu anataka. So we are at a point where no matter what he does, hata atufurahishe aje, sidhani sisi youth,
hata
akiresign sidhani we will still want more from
building trust is very tough,
especially when umekuwa ukitenga kila wakati.
Yeah. So I feel like, and I don't think his advisors ama he himself, he's seeing that is where he's at. People don't want him to go at it because he might not deliver. Yes, chances are you might deliver, but you will not. The
pressure is increasing.
You will not deliver the way we want. No matter when you deliver the way we want, you have some hidden agendas huko nyuma. Saizi ni kama
mnajua tumemfungia hapa 1 month, anaona akienda tunaweza fika hapo tumwambie baki huko.
Jamani, pilot anaketi anashangaa. Boss, is vipi?
Pilot hajapata salary.
Hajazoea kukaa on earth.
Yeah, on
ground.
Kwa hewa. Mnalanda na change nguo mnatoka.
Hajazoea. Baby, hata mimi ningekuwa hiyo pilot.
Ungekuwa offended kidogo saizi.
Especially when I have friends who are paying billions of shillings for me to fly to the US. And I claim it's not taxpayers' money. What is your problem?
Alisema KQ was going to be expensive.
Yeah.
And TV wakapull receipts.
Na wakamwambia, akawatuambia nini? Ako na friends, international friends.
As international friends.
And that is why we need to understand it. By the way, as you as a pilot, I feel you. Najua hujazoea kukaa ground for that long. So imagine being Ruto's pilot.
Where we are, he's lost our trust, and we are coming from a point of anger and satisfaction. Like, it's a lot of things embedded together. So we're like, no. You've shown us dust. We need people who can represent us. You come saizi if they're looking for people to have this dialogue.
Well, the 50 are youth.
Sisi tujaitwa.
Tunashangaa. Inafaa kwa tumebaki 47 more.
Hata mimi
the 3 are here.
Nikiangalia TV, saa zingine naweza kaniangalia TV. I'm like, ni youth wa wapi? Sijaiona hata mmoja. Hata sijaisikia mmoja wao. Yeah, so when you're leaderless and faceless, at the end of the day, these things end up costing us. Because in such a panel where youth leaders are supposed to represent us, they're not going to pick people who are so audible about these issues. They're going to pick most people who are opportunists.
We are at risk. With how long can we sustain this without proper representatives? But we need to be the people to hold them accountable continuously and select them. We need to remain tribeless, but for how long can we stay faceless and leaderless?
The big question also is, how are we going to package ourselves just to come up with that?
The leaders.
Mimi nimewapatia idea. Mfanye FGDs, mfanye surveys. Come up na a list of mtu afanye analysis. Lakini hiyo itakuwa tena mtu mwingine tena nyumbani.
A number of people will come on board. It will entails a lot because a number of people have demonstrated leadership capacity. They have shown that they are capable of being leaders. A number of them have track records. But here we need now, how innovative
are you?
Are you now? How innovative, acknowledging that we will be in streets, but how peaceful will we be? Because what we need, we don't want to lose lives.
Yeah.
It is very painful.
Yeah.
And I wish if we can organize ourselves, and the government must also understand us, because we are not doing this for the sake of just doing it, because
we don't enjoy
it. Is not an entertainment.
Mimi enjoy the tear gas.
Yeah, so the thing is, I saw you posted on your timeline.
Tear gas.
The thing is, we know what we want.
Yeah.
We need to tell the government. The government have seen what we want. It's them who are taking law to understand us and to give us what we want.
Yeah.
The moment they will accept that we don't want these jokers around, and we need accountability. They'll be ready to give us a conducive environment to demonstrate. In this, the government is big. Every youth can come on board. Bring your idea, bring my idea.
Yeah.
Then it is not a must I'm the person to be the leader.
Yeah.
If that leader will turn what is possible to reality and I'll be able to benefit from it, I'll appreciate, because right now I'm benefiting nothing.
That's true.
So if we get this kind of people who are ready to deliver for us, we support them, we give them idea, they table the idea on board, is when we can have that conversation. After President has agreed to compensate those who have died.
Their families.
Their families.
Ache kudanganya hakuna abductions.
Yes, another thing, they release those in prisons unconditionally.
Yeah.
They get them. They need to enjoy their right for freedom of expression is there, freedom of assembly, all these things they need to enjoy.
Yeah.
So taking me, I don't know if I'll be the next person to be taken to the prison, but I have to speak my mind.
Yeah.
Because I must enjoy my freedom of expression.
Anyway, thank you very much to both of you for participating in this conversation. I don't think we can exhaust this conversation. And at least if I had to be there 3 hours. This is Spice FM. God, I love the morning show on Spice FM. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having this conversation with me. Kama mnataka part 2 mtuambie, tafadhali. It's very important that we continuously engage in these conversations. Not just right now, but we need to, my take and my strong belief is that we must be able to sustain these conversations beyond this year until when we get to the polls and after, to the ballot and after. Until when we get to the ballot and even after that, because our mandate as the citizens, whether Gen Z, millennials, whatever generation you're from, is to hold the people who are in power accountable. Their mandate is to deliver on their promises and what is constitutional. Do you want to make promises now? Has he aligned now? Our constitution, a beautiful constitution. I think we have one of the best constitutions in Africa, if not the world. And behind us. If nothing else, that constitution is behind us. Guys, please do like, subscribe, and share this video with very many people who you believe need to watch it and be aware. Thank you, Wilma and John, for coming.
Welcome.
Karib.
So, Kwaherini.
Bye.
Bye.